So let's continue the question which we could not complete in previous video. We have to test the convergence of the given series. Now if you see here, this is the geometric series. So first n terms we have taken as this. Now case 1 is when r is less than 1. So when r is less than 1, what is the sum of first n terms in geometric series? This is given by 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. Now to check the convergence, we have to take the limit over Sn and tends to infinity. That is limit n tends to infinity 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. Now this r power n term we have to check because this limit is going over this term. When r is less than 1, that means if I take for example value r is equal to 1 by 2 and if I take power n which is infinity, that means if it keeps on increasing, what will be the value? This will be 1 to power infinity. So the denominator will be very large. So it tends to 0. So when n tends to infinity, this r power n tends to 0 when r is less than 1. For this case only, this tends to 0. So when this tends to 0, this limit tends to n tends to infinity Sn is equal to 1 by 1 minus r, since r power n tends to 0. This is the example, just an example I have taken to make you understand. So r power n tends to 0, which is a finite value. Since r is less than 1, this denominator is positive. That means this is some finite value. That means series is convergent when r is less than 1. So we can say in this case series is convergent. Series is convergent. Okay. So now let's test when r is greater than 1. So it is clear that when r is less than 1, series is convergent. Second, when r is greater than 1. In that case, what is the sum of first n terms? This is r power n minus 1 divided by 1 minus r. R minus 1. In denominator also it will change. R minus 1. So when n tends to infinity, now again we have to apply the limit. When n tends to infinity, that sum is n tends to infinity on right hand side also 1 minus r. Now this r power n, now r is more than 1. So if it is 2, for example 2 power infinity will be infinity, which will make it infinity. Now we have to check, is it possible to remove this the term which is making it infinite? So even if I take it common, generally what we do, we take that term common. So limit n tends to infinity, r power n if I take common 1 minus 1 by r power n divided by r. Here also I have taken common. So this n tends to infinity, this becomes 0. But what we are getting, still we are getting resultant r power n minus 1. That means this term is tending to infinity. Therefore, series is divergent. Since r power n tends to infinity when r is greater than 1. So in this case, when r is greater than 1, series is divergent. Now third case is when r is equal to 1. So let's take that third case. Third case I'll write here. When r is equal to 1. So when r is 1, what are the n terms? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus up to 1 n times. This is n times. Okay. So n times 1 if we add, what is the value? If we add 1 plus 1 n times, if 2 times 2, 3 times 3, so n times it is n. So let's apply the condition here also. When n tends to infinity, Sn, that means limit n tends to infinity over n, it tends to infinity. So again, series is divergent in this case too. So for geometric series is convergent only in the case when r is less than 1, when geometric ratio is less than 1. For remaining two cases it is divergent. So these are the examples to understand the concept of divergence and convergence, and that on the basis of summation of first n terms. But there are many many methods to find out how the convergence and divergence of the given series. So in next video we will learn two of those methods in which we need not to find sum of n terms. Based on the nth term only we can check whether the series is convergent or divergent. Till then you go through this again and understand the concept of divergence and convergence.